You know, if we do get a Super Mario 40th anniversary in September, it really does make you wonder what games are we going to see. Like, are we going to see Super Mario Galaxy 2 on the Nintendo Switch 2? Paper Mario game? Perhaps we're going to be getting a remake of Super Mario 64. New 3D Mario being announced there. I don't know, it's going to be very interesting to see. Which, by the way, what do you want to see for the 40th anniversary of Super Mario? Hey guys, it's Rob here, and welcome back to the Robo Show, where we take the gaming news format that channels like Spawnwood or Arlo do, add a dash of animation and some cool editing on top to bring you your gaming news, leaks, and rumors in a fresh new way. So in this video, we are going to talk about the 40th anniversary for Super Mario. We're going to talk about games that we could see, what they're going to be doing, in what form, of course, if it's going to be just some drops, or is it going to be in a Nintendo Direct. So we're going to talk about that stuff today. Make sure you guys drop the games that you're excited to see at the 40th anniversary in the comment section below. So when it comes to the Super Mario games, there's a lot of different games that we could see at this 40th anniversary, and games that I do want to see. And the first one that we're probably going to see, because it's already been leaked by someone who does have a good track record, is the Super Mario Galaxy 2 remaster. If you guys remember, we didn't get that in that initial 35th anniversary. If you guys remember, we got Super Mario Sunshine, Super Mario Galaxy 1, and Super Mario 64. So I think it's pretty safe to say that we probably will get that Super Mario Galaxy 2 remaster for the Nintendo Switch 2. The big question is just how extensive is it going to be? I feel like ever since Nintendo did that remaster for the 35th anniversary and we got new remasters, I feel like they've been a lot more extensive than in the past, right? Especially when it comes to games like Super Mario 64. My hopes for this is that they do go a little bit further than they have in the past, especially with like Super Mario 64. I mean, that game, in my personal opinion, wasn't too good in that collection. I feel like they could have did so much more on that remaster. I mean, we've seen other companies and even Nintendo themselves with their games do a lot more, like the Metroid Prime 4 remaster, or not Metroid Prime 4 remaster, Jesus, that wouldn't happen for years. I'm talking about the Metroid Prime 1 remaster. So I really do hope they end up going further, if it's even true. And next up is another Mario pack, of course. I think they could do a 40th anniversary collection. I really don't know what they would put in that. Maybe that is where we're going to be seeing this Super Mario Galaxy 2. Maybe they'll add other games to the Nintendo Switch Online service, or not Nintendo Switch Online service, to this pack as well. Brain is still on those Nintendo 64 leaks for the Nintendo Switch Online service. And the next one is, of course, a new Paper Mario game. Now, the interesting thing about this is I think we would be very surprised at what they're going to be doing, because I don't think they would go back to the Paper Mario origami format. I mean, we got Super Mario RPG, which we'll get to that in a second, and we also did end up getting the Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door remaster, which a lot of that stuff was remade for specifically that game, and it looks really fantastic, especially compared to the one on the GameCube version. So I think they would go a lot further and a lot higher than they did with Paper Mario and the Origami King, and I think they would go back to that Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door format, which I think would be fantastic. That's what I really do want to see from the next Paper Mario game. I enjoy the RPG mechanics that that game held, and the fact that Paper Mario and the Origami King didn't do that in some way, shape, or form. I mean, they did have some RPG mechanics here and there, but overall I just didn't like it. I like the Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door format. So I think that's one possibility that we might see for the 40th anniversary. And of course, all of these are not going to be all in the 40th Direct, of course, if we even do get a Direct, but we'll see. Next one is, of course, the next 3D Mario game. Now, this one specifically is going to be very, very, very interesting, because you do have to wonder, okay, what kind of Mario game is it going to be? Is it going to be like Super Mario Odyssey 2, right? It could very well be Super Mario Odyssey 2, or it could be a whole new 3D Mario game. It's going to be really interesting to see. I feel like Super Mario Odyssey 2 would probably be a safe bet, especially considering that you can do more with the Nintendo Switch 2 version. So that I'm really excited to see where they go with that. But Super Mario Odyssey 2 could be an option, or a whole new Mario game. Again, when it comes to the power of the Nintendo Switch 2, I think the developers are going to be doing a lot of different things. If you guys didn't know this, recent news has come out that said that the Super Mario Odyssey team is actually responsible for some of Donkey Kong Bonanza. So I think we can look at Donkey Kong Bonanza and kind of get a general idea of what we're going to be experiencing on the next Super Mario game. If that's the case, I mean, that's going to be really fantastic, because that definitely does have that Odyssey feeling, you know? So I think Mario Odyssey 2 will probably be the next 3D Mario game. Or maybe, and I know a lot of you guys would absolutely love this, imagine if they did a new Super Mario Galaxy game. I bet you guys would absolutely freak out, especially if it's built for the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, according to Nash Weedle, a Nintendo insider, he has said that the next 3D Mario game is going to be revealed in 2026, so we'll see if that ends up being true or not. If the 40th anniversary comes and we get the next 3D Mario game, we can just pretty much ignore that. But the next one I think would be pretty interesting too is Mario Maker. So Mario Maker 3 would be pretty cool on the Nintendo Switch 2, especially since we got the mouse function now. I feel like that would be pretty interesting, especially if they go all out when it comes to like different versions of Mario that we can build. And speaking of the mouse function, and this is a far stretch, this is something that probably won't happen, but we'll see on that, Mario Paint. So this comes in two versions. One, I would like to see Mario Paint drop on the Nintendo Switch Online service. Unless it's already on there, which I don't think it is. I haven't checked in a while. But Mario Paint on the Nintendo Switch Online service, being able to use the mouse function, would be really cool. Mario Paint is one of those games I have a lot of memories on playing back on the Nintendo 64, or not Nintendo 64, Jesus, Super Mario 64, or Jesus, wow man, I can't talk today. The Super Nintendo. I even had the mouse on the Super Nintendo and everything. So that's really something I'd love to see on the Nintendo Switch Online service. Now, equally, I would like to see a sequel to that. I don't know how they would do that. Maybe they would try to incorporate something into it, like maybe if you mashed Mario Paint, but also added 3D Mario in it as well, or 2D Mario, and somehow that would work. Wait, that just sounds like Super Mario Sunshine. But yeah, I think I would like to see a Mario Paint game coming to the Nintendo Switch Online service, and also maybe a sequel to it as well. I don't know how we do it. Even if it's like a smaller game, it's like, you know, $15 to $20, I think that would be really cool. In fact, I feel like a Mario Paint game could have been really cool as like a free game that launched with the Nintendo Switch 2 that could show off the capabilities of the Switch 2. I think that would have been pretty cool. Hell, to show off like things that the Switch 2 could do, they could even add like a 3D modeler into that Mario Paint and kind of upgrade it, you know? I don't know, I just think that would be really cool. The next one is something that I think would be pretty interesting. So if you guys remember the Mario Rabbids games, I think those games were fantastic. The fact that we had Rayman in it and Rayman back was really cool as well. But one of those games, not specifically a Mario Rabbids 3, although I would absolutely love that, but I think the rumor going on right now is that they canceled it, if I remember. It was something like that. But I would like to see something done with a different IP combined with Mario in some way, shape, or form, like they did with the Mario Rabbids games. I don't know how they would even do that, what kind of genre that would take, but I would definitely like to see something like that. Maybe something like, oh, you know what would be really cool? I don't even know how. I mean, this would be like Mario RPG, but just like with Final Fantasy characters. Mixing Final Fantasy with Mario. And I'm not talking about like new characters. I'm talking about like one of the Final Fantasy iterations mixed with the Mario characters. You can even add Rosalina into the factor if you wanted to as well. I feel like that would actually be pretty cool. I don't know, I'm just kind of spitballing on here. Some kind of game that mixes with the Mario characters and the Nintendo characters. Doesn't even have to specifically be Mario himself. It could also be something like The Legend of Zelda. Although then it wouldn't be for Mario's 40th anniversary, now that I think about it, but I would like to see that too. But yeah, those are just some of the games that I would like to see for Mario's 40th anniversary. Now, whether or not we're going to be getting a Nintendo Direct for Mario's 40th anniversary, I think we will. We got one for the 35th anniversary. I don't see why I wouldn't get it for the 40th anniversary, you know? Yeah, let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What games do you want to see from the 40th anniversary for Mario? Do you think there's going to be a Nintendo Direct or not? Let me know in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. And if not, on your way out, make sure you subscribe for more videos and also have that notification bell on. And if you want to support the channel in any other way, there is my Patreon and Twitter account in the pinned comment if you're interested in those. Oh, and also have this donut if you're still sticking around for me rambling. Thanks for watching, guys, and remember, stay safe, stay charged, and have a good one.